Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love movies that explore complex relationships, gender dynamics, and the cost of ambition, then you've probably heard of Fair Play, the 2023 thriller that's been making waves on Netflix. Written and directed by Chloe Demant, Fair Play takes us into the cutthroat world of finance, where the power plays between a couple reveal more about ambition, trust, and the dangers of competition than we could have ever imagined. In this video, we're going to break down the entire plot, dive deep into the characters, explore the movie's key themes, and analyze those shocking twists and the ending that will leave you thinking. So, if you haven't seen Fair Play yet, consider this your spoiler warning, because we're about to break it all down for you. Let's start with a quick overview of the film. Fair Play is a psychological thriller that revolves around two ambitious financial analysts, Emily and Luke, who work at a prestigious hedge fund. Both are highly competitive and driven, but there's a catch: Emily and Luke are secretly in a relationship, something that adds a whole layer of complexity to their already intense professional environment. The movie's core tension begins when a promotion is announced that pits them against each other in a battle for a coveted position at the firm. What starts as a simple workplace competition quickly escalates into a much darker exploration of power, ambition, and the hidden pressures that come with being a woman in a male-dominated industry. As Emily's career begins to take off, the cracks in their relationship and Luke's sense of entitlement begin to show, setting the stage for an intense psychological battle. Now, let's break down the key characters and their arcs. The two leads are Emily and Luke. At first glance, Emily might seem like the typical underdog, a smart, ambitious woman trying to prove herself in a male-dominated environment. But as the film progresses, we realize that Emily is more than just a woman trying to survive. She's intelligent, determined, and, most importantly, capable of playing the same ruthless game that Luke does. Emily's character is fascinating because she starts as the more sympathetic figure. She's hardworking, competent, and genuinely in love with Luke. However, when she's given a taste of success, things start to shift. Her ambitions begin to take precedence, and we see how the pressure of balancing her career and relationship affects her. Emily is forced to make difficult choices that blur the lines between right and wrong. Luke, played by Alden Ehrenreich, is a character we're meant to initially sympathize with. He's the charming and competitive guy who believes he's entitled to the same opportunities as Emily. Luke has worked hard for his position, but when Emily starts to outshine him, we see his jealousy begin to brew. As his frustration builds, his true feelings about their relationship, the workplace, and their power dynamics start to surface. Luke's character arc is all about entitlement, ego, and the toxic side of competitiveness. Alongside them, we have characters like their boss, who plays a key role in fostering the toxic environment of the hedge fund, and various co-workers who are integral to the unfolding tension. These secondary characters add depth to the narrative and highlight just how institutionalized sexism and inequality are in this particular corporate environment. Fair Play is set in the high-stakes world of finance, and it uses the setting to its advantage. The movie doesn't just focus on the personal lives of Emily and Luke, it also critiques the workplace culture, where success often depends on who can manipulate and outperform the others. The hedge fund environment is portrayed as cutthroat, hyper-competitive, and unforgiving. It's a world where personal relationships often take a backseat to professional success, and where gender plays a significant role in determining opportunities and outcomes. The portrayal of the office culture is very real, with subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, microaggressions and biases that women face in male-dominated industries. The film makes it clear that Emily is constantly walking a fine line. She needs to prove herself capable and ruthless to earn her spot, yet at the same time, she's scrutinized more harshly than her male counterparts. This creates a high level of tension, where her every move is questioned, and she faces a constant battle between her ambitions and the harsh realities of being a woman in finance. The gender dynamics are woven through the entire story, showing how women often have to fight harder for the same recognition and rewards as their male colleagues. One of the most powerful aspects of Fair Play is its exploration of power and ambition. Both Emily and Luke are driven by ambition, but it's the way they handle it that truly sets them apart. Power plays are central to their relationship, but it's also about the power dynamics at work. As Emily starts to rise in the firm, she has to make decisions that challenge the traditional gender roles of success. The more she succeeds, the more fragile their relationship becomes, and Luke's insecurities begin to surface. The movie also delves deep into trust or the lack of it. Emily and Luke's secret relationship starts to unravel as their professional competition intensifies. The more Emily climbs the corporate ladder, the more she realizes that Luke's feelings for her may be rooted in possessiveness and jealousy rather than genuine love. The film asks important questions about loyalty, trust, and whether relationships can survive in an environment where competition overrides everything else. Then, there's the theme of betrayal, both personal and professional. As Emily becomes more successful, the tension between her and Luke builds to a point where betrayal seems inevitable. But the movie cleverly manipulates the audience's sympathies. We're never entirely sure who's the victim and who's the villain. The psychological pressure that Emily experiences as she climbs the corporate ladder is palpable, and the film doesn't shy away from showing just how far she'll go to protect her future. Now, let's talk about the big twist and the ending, because, wow, what a ride. Without getting too deep into spoiler territory just yet, let's discuss the build-up. Throughout the film, we're led to believe that Emily and Luke's struggle is one of competition, that Emily is being forced to sacrifice her relationship for her career, while Luke feels betrayed. But when the final twist hits, we realize that things weren't as they seemed. Emily's decision to go for the promotion was, in a way, the catalyst for everything. But what she does after the twist happens is truly shocking. In the final moments, she makes a choice that changes everything. She chooses herself over Luke, over the relationship, and over the idea of fairness. The final scenes are a brilliant commentary on how far people will go to claim victory, even if it means sacrificing personal connections and moral boundaries. This ending leaves us with a question: was it worth it? Was the promotion and power really the prize, or was it the self-realization that mattered more? That's it for today's deep dive into Fair Play, 2023. What do you think of the movie's ending? Was Emily's decision justified, or did she cross a line? And where do you think the story could go if they decided to explore a sequel? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth movie analyses. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.